Okay, good morning and welcome everybody to our first of 365 days of tarot. Today is the first day I've done a drawing sort of in person, quote unquote live. I guess it's not live because it's recorded. Today is also my birthday. I do have yay, happy birthday, woo! I love birthdays. I'm a Leo, you can tell I love birthdays. So, to kick off today, I have a post introducing what we're doing today, but just like there was those picture a day, 365 days of pictures to capture your picture, I'm going to do the same thing but with a tarot, so at least one card every single day. I do want to do a birthday spread, but honestly guys, we went out for breakfast and everything this morning, so I'm running a little late for work already. So we're going to do the birthday spread probably tomorrow evening when I have a little bit more free time. So today we're just going to do that first single card. And I'll put a link below explaining kind of the theory here, but today we'll do just a single card as a reading. And again, a thank you all for being here, and a reminder that I am new. This is the first time I've ever played with tarot cards. I've played with them for about a week now. So what I'm going to do is pull the card, read you guys the reading, and then provide some links below and maybe some extra insight after I've thought about it, because I don't have those like intuitive, like quick understandings yet. I'm still learning what each of the cards means and everything, so it takes me a little bit longer. But doing this for 365 days, this is exactly how we learn. So I'm really excited to get better at using these, to get more intuitive, to learn to trust myself a little bit more, which is what I think these will help with a lot. And if you are a tarot reader and you have advice, tips, suggestions, feel like maybe I'm missing a message in a card, which could be just inexperience or because my ego is getting in the way, please drop that in the comments below. And if you have any cool questions that you would like me to do a spread on in the future, I might one day get to the point where I can do reads on other people and we can record them and share them, but if you're comfortable with that, of course. But for right now, I want to keep the reads focused just on myself because I just think that's an easier way for me to learn. So here we go. I'm going to shuffle the cards. I don't have any right or wrong way to shuffle them. I usually just kind of like make a mess because I'm a messy human. And then I put them kind of back together and then I shuffle them a few times. I don't know, this is kind of, it's a little bit different every time. So I'll just mix them up. Kind of like, make them into piles. Okay, so we've got 3 piles, and then I'm just like shuffling them around on each pile, whatever kind of feels right. And combine those. Now I'm going to be thinking about my question, which is going to be, what do I need to know today that will help me in alignment with my highest self? So I'm going to think about that while I'm shuffling. I like to close my eyes while I'm shuffling so I don't get like biased by which cards are coming up. So we'll do that. Oh, and I'm going to shuffle them this way as well a little bit. Or another phrasing of the question would be, what does my highest self want me to know today that's in the best interest of everybody? Sometimes a card just flies out, so I'm going to wait for that to happen or until it just feels right to stop shuffling. And there we have it, today's card. So, kind of just flew out on you there. Let's put these in the deck. And we have the Father of Pentacles from the Wild Unknown deck. So, I'll show you what that looks like. So immediately, without reading the deck, my thoughts are that the pentacle is kind of looking like the sun, and it's got all these radiant stars outside of it, which is usually a very positive sign in this deck. So it's kind of like the sun radiating energy outwards. The Pentacles is the suit that deals with financial gain. Father is like the king, so it's the highest. So pretty good card to be getting, especially on your birthday. Father of Pentacles, so king card being like the highest of that suit. And then you'll notice, so his antlers are colored in rainbows. And color is, typically speaking, in this deck, a very, very positive thing. And it's got all the different colors. So, I don't know, I feel like this is probably, definitely a very positive card. This is the first time I've gotten this one, so bear with me. A very positive card, and the Pentacles dealing with financial gain usually. And let's just see what the guidebook says. And then I'm going to have to sign off for right now, and then we'll come back later. And we will chat about it a little bit more. So let me find Father of Pentacles. So here's the write-up. And just in case you can't read that, I will read it to you. So the write-up says, the Father of Pentacles is a steady, gentle man. Upon first meeting, he can almost seem dull because of his extremely calm temperament. But underneath is an incredibly passionate man who prioritizes the stability of his job, family, and home. He is entrepreneurial and diligent at work, a true pleasure to know. So the way this deck, and this is one thing that I'm still learning, the way that this deck speaks is that usually the, what are they called, court cards in the deck, so your page, page, knight, queen, king, or in this case it's father, son, mother, daughter, are usually an actual person. So understanding this card could mean, according to this deck, that I'm supposed to come into contact with this type of a person, like an actual person that I know. And in other decks, it's less literal and it's more just, senses of feelings. So there you have it. There's our card for today. There's the exact reading. And what I'm going to do is process throughout the day. And then I will add to this video later what I think it actually meant after I've kind of like intuitively let it process. But yeah, first one. Of course, I got one I don't know, so this is a learning opportunity. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for sharing my birthday with me, and I look forward to updating you on my continued thoughts about this card, as well as doing the birthday spread later, probably tomorrow. All right, thanks guys so much. Talk to you later. Okay, welcome back everybody to day number 1 of the Tarot365 project. Today is the Father of Pentacles. So I drew this actually technically yesterday morning, but because it was my birthday, I did not have a huge amount of time to do a bunch of reading about it and to really process the information and intuitively evaluate what I thought it meant for me. So I did do a little bit of reading on it, but I am recording this now technically in the evening of day 2, but I want to get it out all in one session, so it'll all be clipped together. But as a reminder, so here is our Father of Pentacles. Don't mind my nails. And a pretty cool card to get on your birthday, actually. I'm pretty jazzed about it. So after doing my own kind of journaling on it, as well as reading the guidebook, and then there's a few different websites that I tend to lean towards for extra information about the cards. And there's one that actually, what I really like, I'll put her link down below, her name's Carrie, but she does like a combination of what's in the Wild Unknown and then also what's in the more standard decks, and kind of combines the two. So I like to reference that one. And then there's a few other websites that I really like as well. So I'll put those links below that were for this card specifically. But basically, to summarize what I have learned and what I have intuitively gathered is that everything in this image really relates, and everything in this card makes me feel of self-assurance. Like if you really take a good look at it, like that deer is not fucking around. Like he knows his value. He knows what he's worth. He's got this like bomb pentacle behind his like rainbow antlers. And like I think that everything about this is just like maturity and assurance, self-assurance, and just awareness of potential and having achieved that potential, which I think is really cool. Also, there's a really, in this deck in particular, one of the things I really like about it is the really strategic use of color. And when you do see like an entire rainbow like this, where all the colors are used, that's really indicative of using every every single one of your skills, every single like facet of your abilities, of the world's abilities. It really just represents like mastery of all of the elements of life, and of really being able to just master, I guess is the word I'm looking for, really just mastery of the elements. And really, I love that he's basically wearing them proudly like a crown. He's just like, yep, I got this. I have done this shit. I have mastered this shit. And like, I have my own self-worth. The pentacle in the middle to me really represents like using that mastery to represent material wealth. So the suit of pentacles in the tarot deck, my understanding of it is that it deals with the material realm. So not necessarily like financial wealth, but all kinds of wealth, just mastery of the material realm in general. So that can be physical body, that can be wealth, that can be a bunch of different things. So really this is showing that he's used his mastery of all of these different areas to create this mastery of the material realm, and wealth, abundance, like health, all of those great things. He looks really calm, assured, but he's not egotistical. He knows his worth, but he's not a dick about it, which is kind of the vibe I get from the card. And he's almost kind of charming, but like also a little like fatherly. You know what I mean? Like you can see he's charming, but like he knows what's up, and he's gonna do what it takes to get to where he needs to go. The other notes that I took on this one are that he's very mature. He shows up fully for himself, able to tackle the day and really like roll up his sleeves and do the work. Like he's not afraid of doing the work, and confident in his ability to generate this endless amounts of abundance based on his work ethic. So a really common theme in every single link that I read, and in my own kind of reviewing of the card and all of that information, was self-discipline. Like that concept of wealthy now versus wealthy later, which I really enjoy from Catherine Zinkina. She's the manifestation babe. I've mentioned her a few times before already. But that idea of self-discipline, which if we're honest, especially over the summer, it's been a fun summer, guys, but it's probably time. I think that this card is reminding me it's time to like roll up the sleeves, get the F to work, and like wonderful things will happen. But it's time to roll up the damn sleeves and get the F to work, and maybe to exercise more self-discipline in the material realm than I have been over the last few months. A couple quotes that I grabbed that I really, really liked were, you no longer struggle to achieve what you desire, like the page or the knight, which in this deck would be the son or the daughter, who are still struggling to achieve what they want. The father is like the head of his suit. So he's saying you no longer are struggling like the son or the daughter or the teenager or the child. You don't need to prove yourself anymore. And that line really resonated with me. And another quote from a different website was, when you apply yourself to your vision, you create huge success. So again, there's that theme of abundance is coming, you got this, but it's time to roll up your sleeves and do the damn work. So I got that message loud and clear, and I have been actioning it. One of the goals I have of this program, this Tarot365, is to just really see what happens when I let the tarot, which is a tool for tapping into your intuition. Like I really truly believe that I'm not using tarot to like try to read into the future, because I don't believe that that's how it works. I believe that the tarot is a way for you to further understand your intuition and your just your inner workings. And so what this is saying to me is it's just time to get going. And I'm really curious to see if I follow the cards and I do what they tell me to do, and I follow what my intuition is telling me that the card is telling me to do, for an entire year, like what's gonna happen? What is this year of my 31st birthday? Well, I guess technically 32nd revolution around the sun, depending on how you count it. But my 31st birthday, what is the world gonna look like when I follow the cards and what my intuition is guiding me to based on these cards? So pretty cool to get an action-based card to start everything off, which is why these are now uploaded and they are good to go. And I'm feeling really, really energized by this project and really excited to share it with you all. So hang on, I had a couple other notes. Is there anything else? I feel like we covered it. So in closing, a really quick summary. A court card is always asking you to look at the characteristics of the court card, kind of like a person, like this is the father, and to ask yourself, really be honest with yourself, what characteristics are you already embodying of this card, and which ones do you still need to embody? So I do feel that, you know, the ambition and the confidence and the leadership that this card comes with, I am already embodying. I'm doing a great job of that. I do think that I am probably needing a little bit of the energy of this card in the self-discipline and the planning and the strategy area. So I've been doing that the last 2 days and really following this card. In summary, I just think that this card is just moving me into action. Like, get your shit together and get moving. So that is what I'm doing. And I think I'm going to wrap that up right there. So thank you guys for watching the first of 365 fun days of tarot and joining us on the Father of Pentacles with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. As I mentioned, I'm going to do a single card pull every single day. And then some days I will also do a spread just depending on time. And I'm going to do a birthday spread right after this one, which I'm super excited to see what comes up over the birthday year. Again, I don't really think it's like telling the future. It's kind of just based on how things are right now, what is guiding me based on today, because obviously there's free will. But so I'll get into that in the birthday card video, but you will have at least a single card pull every single day. And then you will also on some days have a spread. If you have a question that you would like to ask me or would like me to do a spread on, I would so love that. Please drop it in the comments below or DM me privately, and I will do a spread on that if it's in alignment. And if you are an expert or experienced tarot reader and you think I'm missing the mark, please feel free to provide your constructive feedback in the comment section below as well, because the whole reason I'm doing this is because I would like to learn and get better at this. So if there's something I'm missing or if you disagree with me, I would love to hear that. Let's just keep it nice, okay? Cool, thank you guys so much for being here. I am so grateful for you, and I am excited to share this journey with you. So that's it for today. Thank you. Mwah. Bye-bye.